Hello there. So I was going to do a follow-on from my Joe Dispenza workshop. I did a video yesterday on some of the information that I learnt there. I haven't got time really to do it today because I've got to think about what I'm saying. So instead I'm going to talk about the fact that I had a second interview today. So if you've seen my previous emails, you will have known that I was going through a do I don't I change my job, and the reason why I was doing that was because I always thought the job I was doing now was going to be my last one before I could actually quit to do affiliate marketing and anything else I want to do online full time. But things have got that bad for me anyway at work in terms of the energy there, the negativity, the fact that you're just a number on a balance sheet, and it's tough. It is tough, and they haven't made the best decisions, and it's going to take a lot to turn it around. And I just don't think I've got the energy to be part of that. So I went for a second interview today. This interview basically landed in my lap via a colleague, and I didn't go looking for it. It was very quick for the first interview. This one's taken a couple of weeks, but that's just because of diary clashes with me and this guy. It went great. We were at Leicester City Football Ground, and I was actually in one of the executive suites that looks over the football pitch. I'm not a football fan at all, so I don't appreciate it as much as somebody else might, but it was still impressive, I have to say. And the reason why we were there is because they're actually one of the company's customers, and they were doing a bit of a show and tell type thing with new products for Leicester City Football Club. So that was all cool. The guy I met was cool. I was a little bit tense, and that was not because of him, but because while I was away last weekend on this workshop, on the Friday, apparently it went round the whole office where I currently work that I'd handed my notice in and I was leaving. So I came back on the Monday to a lot of texts and missed calls from people, and I'm like, what? Anyway, obviously he said no, haven't handed my notice in. And then it wasn't until yesterday, which was 2 days later of me being back, my boss, I'm really sorry. I think I did this on yesterday's. Anyway, I'm really sorry. For some reason, I've gone really tired. It's just been one of them days. So my boss called me yesterday, was asking me a few things, and then he said, oh, I've heard some rumours. And I was like, okay, here we go. And I said, well, clearly I haven't handed my notice in, Pete, because you haven't had it. But yes, if I'm being open and honest, I have had an interview and I haven't had my second yet, so I don't know what I'm doing. And the upshot was, well, Mel, if you've gone past the point of no return, there's no point in me trying to talk you into staying. If you haven't, then that's another conversation. However, I need to be planning for the new financial year, which starts 1st of May. And if you don't want to be part of that, I need to know ASAP. No pressure then, right? So anyway, so I had this interview today, went well, and it was a formality. So basically the job is mine if we can agree money and anything else that we need to agree. That didn't get sorted today. That's getting sorted with the original guy I had the interview with, who would be more my direct boss. So I'm just waiting for him to get in touch now to see what the next step is, and obviously to talk about money, etc. And it's not a step up, it's a step sideways. And I had a bit of an issue with that earlier, and that's just my ego coming into play, because it's a similar money situation, really. Yes, it's uncapped commission, so there's always the potential to earn way more than your OTE. But and I will get a bigger basic, but it's not probably going to be the jump that I wanted. Although I'm saying all of that, and I haven't even had the conversation yet, so I need to shut up, really. Because what he did say was it's just a level playing field. So if you're on a higher basic, then you'll end up on a lower percentage on commission, because everybody's OTE is going to be the same. So that's my aim, is to get that higher basic. See how far I can push that, basically. And my ego was a bit like, well, it's going to be a new challenge, and it's going to be exactly what I wanted. But I suppose I wanted that big step. I wanted this, I wanted that, but that's crap, because I had a conversation with my good mate Andy, who you will have seen in some of the videos that I'm sharing, and he's so great at looking at the whole perspective as it should be looked at, and as I wanted it, because I attracted that job essentially because I wanted something that wasn't going to be too far away from what I'm doing, and I wanted that because I didn't want a steep learning curve to have to go into a brand new job and be zapped by a load of energy learning a brand new career. So tick 1, that's what I wanted. Tick 2 is it's same if not better in terms of money. Tick 3 is it's a much more family felt company. You are very much more valued as it stands. Still a big company and they're growing like Billy-O. So I don't pretend it's not going to have its challenges like where I am now. I know it is, and the guy today said we ain't perfect, and I'm not expecting you to be. But he showed me the systems that they're using for me that I'd be using to basically run my business, and it's so much slicker than what we've currently got at the moment. There's actually visibility on what you need to do, and which customers you need to see and all that sort of thing. So yeah, it's poles apart in terms of that. It was just my ego kicking in, but actually I don't want loads more money, because if I had loads more money, then A, there'd probably be more pressure, and B, it would take me away from building my own business, because I've still got that element of I need to earn more money, I want to earn more money, I need to get this up and running, and I know that once the affiliate business is running, then that's going to shit all over the day job eventually. So yeah, so he was great at putting all that back into perspective for me, which I'm very, very grateful for. And ultimately, is exactly what I asked for. Well, was I asking for it? But I'd kind of asked for it on and off for a few months in my mind. Oh, wouldn't it be brilliant? And it's exactly what I got. And I didn't go looking for it. It was handed to me on a plate by a colleague. It was a really quick turnaround on the first interview. It wasn't difficult. They know I've done really well at Iris, so therefore they know that I'll do well where they are. And yeah, it was just a tick box exercise today. So there we are. That's what I'm sharing, because it was easier to share that today. So hope you got some value from that. As always, if anything I've said today resonates, or if you've got any of your own challenges in terms of work, career, or if you want to start your own business, whatever it might be, I'm always here. Just reach out. Thanks very much. See you later. Bye.